You got to say first.
I'll jump in. Great trainer choice on a night like tonight.
Listen, if you don't rock out the right trainers, you just don't get any street cred with the players. You know what I mean? It's like a strategic planning situation.
Obviously a disappointing result tonight. There's been some transition in the team with new signings, not just in this window, but in the summer. Are you feeling like you're still trying to work out the best way to play with some of your players, or do you feel like you're still in transition with this group?
Yeah, I think it's taken a longer transition. It is the honest assessment of it, really. The way that we played last year, the way that we are as in terms of our identity, has taken a bit of time to get all of the players functioning in the same way. I think in terms of tonight, you saw an attitude and a desire to fight for everything, probably more than we have so far this season, but definitely what we looked like last year. And that's essentially what we're building towards, with players that have got very good technical qualities, but that need to step up every single time we come on the pitch, and they've got to fight for everything. And I'm really pleased with the performance. Actually, the result's not what we want, but the performance was much better tonight.
Yeah, on that technical side, obviously, in the first couple of seasons you were here, you certainly had to rely on what you had in terms of playing a lot of counter-attacking style football, set pieces. But now you're bringing in players that are better on the ball, and you're going to look to have more of the ball. What sort of changes are you making to make sure that you can get more of the ball? Obviously, against a team like Chelsea, that's going to be hard.
Well, the first thing that we had to get right is we've got to be harder to beat than what we were in the first half of the season, and that was the bit for me that was probably the most disappointing in comparison to how we operated last year. So obviously, as I say tonight, pleased with the performance, because the team's fight and desire and the shape and the attitude to work in the shape and for each other all the way through the game is basically the foundation from which gets you the ball more. When we've got the ball, we've got players that can be really effective, and we've had a couple of really good chances today. If we'd have, we had one earlier on in the game. If we'd have took that, it's a little bit different story. But overall, I think we've shown a much better account of ourselves. And in any team, with staff, with players, it's a transitional piece. It takes time to build a squad that's as established as Chelsea's squad, and that's obviously what we're building towards, and what we're trying to keep improving on, the quality of the squad and the work rate that comes with that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And the game plan tonight, your team looked so organised. They worked incredibly hard. What was your assessment of the 90 overall?
Yeah, I thought we did work really hard, and tactically, I thought we made it difficult for them, for us out of possession. Obviously, you have to work on different things to try and find different solutions for stuff. So we were obviously operating within that, and I thought that overall we solved the problems quite well. We're really disappointed with the goals, because it's actually three things that we could have cut out quite simply. So we've got to just get better at the little bits of details associated to that. A giveaway free kick, they take a quick one, we're moaning, that's got to stop, and we all agree that. So those areas, I think, are something that we could easily solve. When we get the shape right attached to that, then all of a sudden, you keep yourself in a game for longer.
I was talking to Kelly Chambers at the weekend. She achieved a significant managerial accomplishment at the weekend. What was really interesting with tonight's game was tactically how both teams were amending, and it was fantastic to see two female coaches going toe-to-toe in the dugout and amending and making those slight alterations. Did you enjoy it from a tactical perspective tonight?
Yeah, I really love that side of the game, to be honest. It's like a bit of a puzzle to solve, isn't it? So you're constantly trying to evolve and also work with players to make sure that they can understand the decisions that need to be made in key moments, because when they cross the white line, they've got to be really effective at those points. So we work a lot on adjustments and how to manage certain things, and I think we worked really hard at that tonight, and the problem solved well.
Key moments and fine margins always come to fruition against a team of quality at Chelsea, but can the team and the squad, those that came off the bench as well, take confidence from the manner in which you frustrated Chelsea for long periods of the game?
Yeah, as I say, I was pleased with the performance actually overall, and the fact that we were fighting till the end and we got a goal out of the game. I thought we deserved a goal out of the game, to be honest. So it was good that we still had the belief and the fight all the way through as well. So I think that kind of gives us a lot of pride in terms of the performance itself, that we're achieving that type of attitude and approach, and that's something that we'll continue to do.
It was probably the goal of the game as well, a really good strike by Jim Spence. Late on in the game, a foundation to build on, because you're back here on Sunday for another important game.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? I was really pleased with the goal. I celebrate. It's 3-0, you know, and we scored a goal, but I think we needed it. We needed it for the way that we'd played and to finish off in a slightly better headspace, because the team are winners. You know, they really want to work hard to win, and it's just been about us getting it together as a collective that's going to help us to do that. But the platform that we've put in place now to go into the weekend is, you know, it's another cup game. We want to get to the next round of the FA Cup, so you know, we've got nothing to lose.
Finally, for me, I've spoken about the defence. Bethany England still getting minutes, so going to acclimatise into her new teammates, but you can already see the potential with the other new signings you're bringing in about how she's going to click into this team and give you further cutting edge up top.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she's a top class player, and we know what she's capable of. You know, it's like, you know, the sun's going to come up every day. You know, Beth England's going to score goals. It's just, you know, it's going to happen. It's just a case of making sure that she settles in, and she hasn't had loads of minutes elsewhere. Manaru Iwabuchi's exactly the same. She's not had a lot of minutes. You know, she played really well, but that was, you know, we've got to take precautions with players to make sure that they're in the best possible space to keep moving forward. So, yeah, it's been positive getting both of those guys in. They add massive value to the team.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Lovely stuff. All good?
All
Yeah,
good.
brilliant. Thank you.